Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rexy here, and today we're continuing on with Kingdom Rush hero reviews. And today we have a pretty interesting hero, which honestly it's one of my personal favorites, at least when I was a kid. Talking about King Denas.
Bow to the king!
And he's not too bad of a hero, actually, believe it or not. I mean, let's take a look at his stats and see what he's all about. 480 health. Now, that's not a lot of health, but, you know, it's something. It's not like nothing. However, he has no resistance, so he's pretty much a ranged attacker. You have to leave him behind everyone and just let him shoot from a distance. 37 to 61 damage, not too bad, not bad, that's pretty good. And yeah, his attack speed is also pretty fast as well. However, the main issue is the main issues with him, or at least one of them, is his mobility. Look at that. Only 3 bars, I mean, that's the same as Poland pretty much, so his mobility is pretty slow, which is gonna be a little bit problematic on some of the harder levels. And now let's take a look at his abilities. The first one, which is Royal Edict.
To the king!
So yeah, the first ability is pretty darn interesting if I do say so myself. I really like it. There's no other ability like this one, at least in this game. Basically, it's a boost for all the towers that are near him. They receive 20% extra range and 20% extra attack speed. As you can see, the Tesla's attack rate went from very slow to slow for a few seconds. I believe it's for 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, as he levels up, the duration gets longer and longer. And it goes up to, which, you know, the maximum is level. When it maxes out at level 8. The duration is increased to 9 seconds, and the thing is that the cooldown for the ability is 10 seconds, so you pretty much get almost permanent boost for all the towers near him, which is pretty ridiculous. You can just camp him in the choke point and he'll boost your towers to just be much better. However, I found something a little bit weird about the boost. He can boost the Tesla's attack speed, but however, he doesn't boost the other artilleries, the low tier ones. Take a look at this one. This is the level 1 artillery. And the attack speed doesn't get increased. I think it's the same for Big Bertha, which I don't know why that's the case, and only the Tesla gets the attack speed boost, but alright then, I guess that's just the way it is. I just wanted to point it out a little bit. And the next one, which is Catapult Barrage.
Attack! Say, attack! Me! Attack! Bow to the king!
Yeah, this one is quite interesting as well. It's like a big artillery attack, and it works pretty interesting. The cooldown is pretty short as well, it's like 12 seconds, so he's gonna be using it pretty often, which is always a plus. And on top of that, there's one thing. As you're gonna see in a minute, as you can see the X. The bombs are gonna land somewhere near the X, so it's not completely like 100% accurate. Some of the projectiles may miss, but for the most part they end up hitting most of the time. And the thing is that since they are kind of like, they count as an artillery blast, basically they ignore 50% of armor, which is nice. They do almost true damage in a way, which is pretty cool. And basically as he levels up, the projectiles are increasing and the damage is increasing. And at maximum he has 7 projectiles and each of them does 50 damage, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it more? Actually, the same. Sorry, for a moment I thought they were doing a little bit more damage, but no, it's 50 damage, which, you know, it's not bad at all. And that's almost 500 damage that you're getting at level 10, which is quite a lot of damage, and it can help out a lot against big groups of enemies. So yeah, overall, King Denas is actually a pretty good hero. I would say he's solid. So yeah, I'll give him 8.5 out of 10. I find him to be pretty good. He's definitely awesome, especially on a map like this where you have one exit and you have a really good choke point. He can just boost all of your towers. You just have to keep him away from melee combat. I mean, sure, he can, you know, you can put him in melee combat sometimes, but that's not really recommended because again, his health is pretty low and he has no sort of resistance. So yeah, but other than that, he's a pretty solid hero, I would say. Is he worth it? I would say yes. He is pretty good, but he's not for everyone. He's a little bit difficult to use on some of the levels, especially the post game, because of his mobility. His mobility could bite you in the ass, especially on levels like Pandemonium. So yeah, he's not perfect for everything, but on some maps he's gonna work flawlessly. On some maps he will be a little bit more garbage. So I guess it depends on the level, but I would say he is worthy, in my opinion. So yeah guys, well, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.